know this is Pawn, Drunk, Boxer, a.k.a. Mr. Moo, shout himself, a.k.a. La Dobo, a.k.a. El Sazón, a.k.a. Dímelo, mi gente, que lo que? El borracho, right here, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, see the title, see the thumbnail. Look, ladies and gentlemen, Teofimo Lopez versus Devin Haney is a good fight. It's a good fight, 135. But it's a waste of time for Teofimo Lopez. Yes, I said it. For Teofimo Lopez versus Devin Haney is a waste of time for Teofimo Lopez. For a Teofimo Lopez is a waste of time. Yeah, I said that. Yo, people gonna be like, come on, Punch. You know, 135, that's a good fight. Come on, you gonna neglect that? You gonna, come on, keep it real. Stop. Nah, it's a waste of time for Teofimo Lopez. You know why? Because you and I know who Teofimo Lopez is. He's a guy that goes for legacy. He's one of the few guys in the sport of boxing that go for legacy, and this is why the reason why we praise him. That's why he went from Nakatani to Comey and then to Lomachenko. Lomachenko that was regarded pound for pound number 1, 2, 3. You can flip it around. Y'all remember? Y'all remember the Matrix? Y'all remember all of that? Y'all remember the praise and things of that nature? Teofimo Lopez proved everybody wrong. And I told you what greatness is. Greatness is when you match or exceed your expectations. When you are underdog, that's when people in the sport of boxing unfortunately give you your props. When you exceed the expectation, when you prove somebody wrong. A lot of people didn't know that Teofimo Lopez could outbox Lomachenko, but your boy Punch Drunk right here got a boxing channel trying to educate you folks. You know, I'm not saying that I'm right all the time. I'm not saying that's smarter than you. All I'm saying, do you give me the benefit of the doubt that I do my due diligence, I know the sport of boxing, so I can give you the information and deliver the content that you need, folks. I told you that Teofimo Lopez is going to outbox the Matrix. That he ain't going to be the Matrix. He's just going to look like an average dude. People still crying, look, he froze him. Maybe if Lomachenko would have kept, you know, if he wasn't downloading information. Shut the hell up about downloading information. You know what I'm saying? The computer crashed right before it got in the ring. You know what I'm saying? It crashed, all right? And it had no good gigabytes. It's like had one good gigabytes. It ain't had the 5G. Ain't had the 5G, ladies and gentlemen. They ain't had the 4G. See, if Lomachenko was working as a 2G right there in that ring. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about this fight that I'm saying, right? Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, good fight, but it's a waste of time for Teofimo Lopez. He goes for legacy. He got all the straps. He's undisputed. Undisputed, I say. Again, you saw what happened. And we got Josh Taylor at 140 who beat Jose Ramirez. Undisputed. Let's not forget again, Teofimo Lopez beat Lomachenko, the guy that was a pound for pound. There's a lot of guys in the pound for pound that doesn't fight pound for pound, but they still want a pound for pound, right? We got to give credit where credit is due. We got to keep the same energy. You're frustrated about boxers not fighting the fight, but Teofimo Lopez is the captain of generation, the commander-in-chief, I say. This ain't no cap. This is the truth. It's the truth, and you know it. Everybody know it. Look at these guys. They're all the same age. I'm talking about this new generation, right? Shout out to Victor Ortiz. Shout out to Boots Ennis. Shout out to Devin Haney. Shout out to Ryan Garcia. Shout out to Shakur Stevenson, Chris Colbert. Shout out to all of these guys. Brandon Lee. They're all around the same age, but who has accomplished what Teofimo Lopez have accomplished? Ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of people right now that's mad. Oh man, he's going to be fighting George Kambosos. He's fighting his mandatory, right? That's number one. Has Devin Haney fight his mandatory? You know what I'm saying? And of course, he got a vacant title. Let's not forget this. He got a vacant title, okay? A vacant title. The rule says that you got 2 mandatories and 1 voluntary. He already had the Santiago fight. He had a Gamboa, and then he had the Linares. Why? What's going on around here? At the end of the day, and then let's not forget that the belt that Devin Haney has is really the pandemic coronavirus, because if it was for the coronavirus and the COVID-19, Devin Haney would have had the time to petition for the belt and then get it back. A belt petition, remember, we're talking about petition because they like to say Teofimo Lopez, Teofimo Lopez petition for the franchise, Lomachenko petition for the franchise. They not promoters, right? Lomachenko's not a promoter. The only people that can petition for something is a promoter. Let me tell you like this. Devin Haney has petitioned to get that belt that he really never beat anybody for it, right? Oh, okay. There's going to be people that's going to be like, yo, but an interim title, an interim belt becomes the real belt. You know, an interim belt is a real champion. So how about Devin Haney fights Rolly and make it a unification bout? Because Rolly is an interim title holder in the WBA. Does that make sense? No, he never wanted in the belt. We already saw that. And this is not about devaluing Devin Haney. But I'm not going to devalue Teofimo Lopez and his dream and his approach for greatness, because Teofimo Lopez is a guy that's calling out Josh Taylor in 140 to go back-to-back undisputed. Greatness, legacy. That's what you and I should be respecting. So for you, the people out there that be like, yo, but he need to fight Devin Haney. He need to fight Devin Haney because the other belt, and then to solidify and to recognize. Again, I've been talking about this for quite some time. I don't need, if I call it WBO, who's your champion? TO, IBF, TO, WBA, TO, WBC, Mauricio Sudamon. We already, hold on, he said undisputed. Okay, then, common sense. Are we here? Are you getting me here? Do you have common sense? I know you do. Come on, we all smart around here. So, Teofimo Lopez fighting Devin Haney is actually looking backwards. Matter of fact, a lot of people like to go with BoxRec a lot, right? Where is George Kambosos rated? Because you know what? I even hate when people try to do that to me. Yo, go look at BoxRec. What does it say in BoxRec? What does it say under there? But let's go, because I want to do the same thing what people try to do to me. Let's go, George Kambosos, BoxRec. Let's see where he at. Let's see here. Let's see there. We're going to go to BoxRec. Here. We right here. Damn. Wow. Wow. In BoxRec, check this out. George Kambosos is listed as number 5. 5. So that means Teofimo Lopez has been facing Nakatani rank, Comey champion rank, Lomachenko first rank, and he's still fighting a top 5 in the lightweight division. Regardless if you like the fight or not, he's a top 5, because I know you are the haters that hate Teofimo Lopez and likes to debate and has to have these dialogues. You know that you like to bring up BoxRec, so I'm bringing the BoxRec. You know George Kambosos is top 5. And he's still, even when you're upset with him, he's still fighting a top 5 dude that is not ranked number 1 in the WBO and the IBF. Now, let's move forward. Teofimo Lopez, we know that he's fighting probably Kambosos because he's killing time. Let Josh Taylor fight Jack Catterall. And thanks to Jack Catterall for stepping aside so we could give it as undisputed in 140. Step aside, you know. You get Catterall, you get Kambosos, and then next year we get Josh Taylor. Now I know what they pushing. Teofimo Lopez on ESPN or Top Rank 1 Teofimo Lopez to face Lomachenko. Been there, done that. There was no rematch clause. And I'm saying because he's young. And the reason why I'm saying let's cater to what Teofimo Lopez want, because what Teofimo Lopez want is what you and I want also. We want guys to go for greatness, and this guy is trying to go to Josh Taylor, who's a pound for pound fighter, another pound for pound fighter. He's calling out. He got all the straps, and he will be the underdog again. Watch. Teofimo Lopez will be the underdog again, and he probably will overcome again. Because in 140, we already know that he's been in 135 for quite some times. Even the Olympics, even the amateurs, been 135 as a lightweight. So that's it. He's outgrown. If he fights Devin Haney, what is he gaining? No, it's just for Devin Haney. Oh, yo, but Devin Haney, you know, he should get a title. He should get these type of shots. He could have had it. He could have had whatever Teofimo Lopez got. Let's not forget that before Teofimo Lopez moved to the IBF, actually, Devin Haney was ranked higher than Teofimo Lopez. He could have got the Nakatani fight. He could have got a Comey fight. And he could have got the Lomachenko, even the WBC, right? He was ranked a little higher, right? But what happened? You filed the petition knowing that you're not going to be mandated as a Lomachenko. Yet, mandated to fight Lomachenko. But you could have filed that same petition you did for Santiago Gamboa and Linares to fight Lomachenko as a voluntary. And you all know Devin Haney has 3 voluntary bouts. So you know the WBC wouldn't get in the way. See, people say, oh, he ducked this. No. Ladies and gentlemen, listen up. Mauricio Sudamon have stated that in several interviews already. Devin Haney and Lomachenko was not going to be fighting for mandatory, but as a voluntary, you could challenge anybody. And Devin Haney is the only promoter, when we're talking about the promoter here, that could petition for those type of fights. And this is why we got to hold them accountable as a fighter and also as a promoter, just like we say, this side of the street, Al Heyman, oh shit, Bob Arum, oh, Eddie Hearn ain't making the fight happen. DHP. This is what happens when you put yourself out there as a boss. Then you're going to get critique as a boss and praise as a boss. So we got to respect Devin Haney as a boss. We got to respect him as a fighter. But also we're going to critique him. We're going to critique him as a boss, as a promoter, and a fighter as well. The problem is not the fighter. The problem is the way they promoted themselves and the petition they got signed for. To y'all let the whole people know that everybody's ducking y'all. But you have the most power to get the type of fights that you want. Freedom. Empowerment, right? That's what Devin Haney got. That's what Devin Haney, when he debates or argue with somebody, with other fighters, I'm my own boss, then make your move. Yet, it's a good fight, but it's a waste of time for Teofimo Lopez, because what Teofimo Lopez wants is what we want from all the fighters. To go for greatness, to challenge themselves. You telling me that a Josh Taylor versus Teofimo Lopez should go after a Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney? You think Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez is more important for Teofimo Lopez than the Josh Taylor fight that he could become back-to-back undisputed champion? Come on, ladies and gentlemen. I know you. If you only had a brain, do you want to go to the yellow brick road? You want to see the wizard? You want to give him a brain, a heart, or whatever? Do you guys are you the one that's punch drunk or something like that? Teofimo Lopez has proven to us at the age of 23 that he's going for greatness. Yes, it's a good fight, but that's going backwards fighting Devin Haney. Ladies and gentlemen, have you been in a relationship? Put it this way. Have you ever been in a relationship that you have outgrown the person, or you broke up with the person and you was dating the chick back in the days and stuff like that, but you be like, I like her, she's good. You know what I'm saying? We could be an item. But I've outgrown her, man. I love the hood rats, but you know. Ladies and gentlemen, Teofimo Lopez have outgrown his era. Not his era like era, but I'm just saying the guy that he's coming up with, he have outgrown them. He has separated himself from that. They haven't caught up. Ryan Garcia hasn't caught up. Devin Haney, yeah, he's a position, but he could do a whole lot of things if he position for the good fights. He's still in the same position he was there for like 2 years ago. Think about it. You're still in the same position. You haven't even moved up in the rank. Devin Haney still haven't even moved up in your BoxRec. He still haven't even moved up past Lomachenko yet. Maybe get that Lomachenko fighter. Maybe you could, you know. This is a waste of time for Teofimo Lopez. And Teofimo Lopez says he wants that fight with Devin Haney. His pop said he would like that fight with Devin Haney. I'm not saying it's not a bad fight. I'm not saying a fight that should not happen. I'm saying it's a waste of time if Devin Haney, if Teofimo Lopez's approach is to fight Josh Taylor. And if he wants to fight Josh Taylor, we know that's a greater fight. It's pound for pound versus pound for pound. It's undisputed versus undisputed. What do you guys want? For Teofimo Lopez to look backwards? No. Just like I wouldn't tell you to look backwards in your life, I want you to keep moving forward. I want you to strive for the best. I want you to reach for the stars. Not reach to the gum on the cement that's been stepped on by thousands and thousands of people. It's about moving forward. It's about elevating yourself. And Teofimo Lopez fighting Josh Taylor is an elevation to his legacy. It's an enhancement to his legacy. Fighting Devin Haney does nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I'm just saying at this point, now if Devin Haney goes to the 140, try to get Josh Taylor way before Devin Haney, because see, that's what I would have done. I would have tried to forget about the 135. It's inevitable these guys going to moving up to 100 to 140. I would guess 140 so I can put myself in a position, and then when Teofimo Lopez comes to 140, you know what, you got to come see me. And use that WBC little power that you got there and use it right there for Josh Taylor. But you're probably going to ask petition for another voluntary fight. Hey, maybe go get that Rolly fight. You know? Hey, even Bill Haney came to the channel. We have debated about interim. Bill Haney has told me, yo, Punch, the interim, when my son interim is a champion. Look at the rule book. He's a champion. My son was a champion as an interim. Okay, Rolly is a champion. Hey, unification bout. There you go. You want the politics? There's your unification bout. Rolly and Devin Haney. There you go. There you go. You see, that's when some people try to justify certain things, but later on, don't make no sense. But I'm here to make sense of y'all. It's a good fight, but it's a waste of time. People may be like, oh, but Josh Taylor fighting Devin on Teo may be a waste of time for him. Not because he's still a pound-for-pound fighter. It wasn't a waste of time when Errol Spence fought Mikey Garcia. It's still a pound-for-pound versus pound-for-pound, undisputed versus undisputed. You think that this is a debate? It's not. And ladies and gentlemen, I do not want Teofimo Lopez or any other fighter to go against to go to training camp and risk their lives for the incompetence of Belt Federation. I didn't want Michael Fox because of the robbery versus Maestre. Oh, okay, he's ordered to fight him again. Nah, to fight, to go and risk your life for the incompetent of Belt Federation, if you're the incompetent of a racist judge. You want him to go risk his life when we all saw that Fox did beat Maestre? Come on. You want Teofimo Lopez to fight Devin Haney? Because you know and I know who he beat. To be the man, to be the man, you got to beat the man. He beat the man. But now you want him to move backwards? Do you want Errol Spence to fight Abdul Kokorov as mandatory, or you want him to fight Bud Crawford? Don't you want the best legacy fight? Even if Teofimo Lopez fights Devin Haney, right? Still the biggest legacy fight, and all the belts. You saw it, man. I know you get blinded by the thumbnail. Look at all that gold. We're talking about 10 belts on the line. I'm talking about 2 lineal too. So add them. 4-4, you're 1-1. 10 belts on the line. That'll be the biggest fight in boxing and the best accomplishable fight in boxing. Josh Taylor, Teofimo Lopez. Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez. It's a waste of time of Teofimo Lopez. And if Teofimo Lopez wants to fight this guy to shut up the haters, you're doing for all the wrong reasons. You're not going to risk your life and let haters dictate your next move. Nah. Y'all already know, man. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, get my updated videos. I love y'all. God bless, and on to the next.